We have a lot of backstage beef to break down in today's video. Garry and Khamzat Chimaev got into a bit of a scuffle backstage at UFC Qatar after Garry's big win over Belal Muhammad, and things have escalated from there with call-outs being made, trash talk back and forth, but that's not the only thing that happened at UFC Qatar. Ilia Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan got into this situation backstage at the event as well, and Ilia Topuria is now trashing Arman on Twitter, saying that he slapped him in the face in this video that we're going to break down second of all. And Arman Tsarukyan disagrees that he was slapped in the face. I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that when we get to it. But also, Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria got into a little verbal shit-talking match behind the scenes at UFC Qatar. And this is just a constant reminder that nothing is better for promotion of the sport than getting these guys face-to-face with each other at these events. We need more of these backstage moments. This is what the sport's all about. We can't get face-to-face interviews. The UFC refuses to promote fights, but we can get this if we keep luring these guys to be around each other backstage. And that's what we're going to go through in today's video. Darren Till also weighed in on the situation in a way that I agree with, but we're going to start with this. Garry and Khamzat Chimaev. Let me just play the footage, and then I'll give you my take on this, okay?
Good job. Good job tonight. Ready to go?
Good moment to begin with, okay? That's not Arman Tsarukyan, by the way. That's his brother. I'm not even joking. That's not Arman Tsarukyan right there. It's his brother. They look absolutely identical. So a little nice moment between Garry and Khamzat Chimaev, okay? Nothing crazy. They've met each other before. They've taken pictures with each other before. But then Garry's going to go back in, and there's going to be a little bit of a situation here.
No, I'm on Arman.
Oh, he's not going to fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry.
And for some reason at this point that I might understand in a second, Khamzat Chimaev decides to snap. So Garry just said, don't worry, he's not going to fight me. He's not going to fight me. He's a champ. It's going to be fine. And Chimaev snaps.
What's wrong?
Ooh. Whoa, hold on now, Khamzat. He's going crazy backstage, dude. There's no emotional control in these guys. They just snap, dude. They just see red on a dime. Tad bit of confusion over a situation. Chimaev sees red and he's going for Garry.
Whoa.
And now there's beef. Now there's a big scuffle. I don't know how it started, but I do understand. You have to take this into consideration before we hear Garry's response. This is Garry that we're talking about. He's so fucking annoying to be in the presence of, and so fucking disgusting to have to listen to speak in your presence, that I understand Chimaev's crash out. When I first responded to this, I put something out like, you can't fucking take these guys anyway, dude. They have no emotional control. And that is true. At the slightest bit of confusion, they snap to anger immediately because of the, inbreeding. Okay? But this is Garry we're talking about. Just looking at the guy and hearing him speak would send an unimaginable amount of rage through your system that I kind of completely understand Chimaev in hindsight. You know?
Come on, relax, boys.
And then this is Garry's response. Relax, boys, relax.
No.
I'll fuck you up, bitch, says Khamzat Chimaev. Hold on now. He's going to get crazy now. Chimaev's out until May. Just saw another clip of him wrestling with John Jones, by the way. But he's out until May. But all of a sudden, he's ready to go. Okay? But Amavov's got to wait until May. Am I getting that correct?
Well, dude, that's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won. Don't ruin his victory.
That's just childish. You're supposed to be a champion in this sport. Your friends just won. Don't ruin his victory. He's going off. Even Arman has to step in and be like, all right, we're good. Arman,
congratulations.
Fucking child, he says. And then Garry moves on to handshaking and high-fiving people. Even Arman was like, okay, everyone calm down. Let me just have my victory here, you know? Arman's the one who just won his big fight. Probably secured his title shot, as we'll get to in a second. But he's the one who's being completely overshadowed here by Khamzat Chimaev and Ian Garry going back and forth. I understand where Ian Garry's coming from. There was no reason for Chimaev to just start a scrap with him there. But I will say this. Ian Garry, the more you listen to it, the more you understand this. Ian Garry has such a fucking annoying, condescending tone to this statement right here. And to the untrained eye, if you haven't been around genuinely despicably annoying fucking cunts before in your life, this may be a foreign tone to you, okay? But this tone that Ian Garry says this in.
No, I'm on Arman.
Oh, he's not going to fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry.
With the laugh on top of it. Oh, push him. Just push him off. You know what I mean? Just fucking knock him out right there, dude. With the laugh of like the organic charisma of a Quentin Tarantino type laugh. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can describe this. The level of fakeness and condescension. Now, Chimaev, I don't think even picked up, he's being condescending. I just think Chimaev was like, fucking annoying bitch. Boom, and just pushed him out of pure anger. Like, that is the natural human response to witnessing an Ian Garry in the wild. Okay? It's just want to put hands on him. All right? But the condescending nature, now that I listen to it back, outside of being on a Fight Companion with a stream going on and listening to this on Fight Night, you do hear a different tone to it.
No, I'm on Arman.
Oh, he's not going to fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry.
God, he's such an annoying cunt. And Chimaev is just like, couple brain cells just putting things together, and he's like, oh, maybe a tad bit of disrespect. He's good. He's not going to fight me. It's almost in a way where it's not, he's good and he's not going to fight me because we're friends and we're cool. But like, he would never even think of doing that. You know? So maybe Chimaev picked up on a bit more than I thought.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Oh, so he knows. Dude, Ian Garry speaks to people like they're children, you know? It's so fucking... It's actually really annoying now. I'm listening to it back.
What's wrong?
Even though he's not doing anything. And listen, I don't think this warrants immediate fucking violence from Chimaev. Control yourself like a man. I do want to mention that. Control yourself like a man. Be a grown-up. And don't just snap to immediate fucking... like that as soon as any level of something might have confused you in a tone of something. Like, brush that shit off, dude. You're a grown man, okay? I think he's got children, if I'm not mistaken. Like, come on, dude. What are we still doing this? Like, if a teenager got pissed off by this, I'd be like, yeah, fairs. But this is a 30-something-year-old guy or pushing 30-year-old kind of guy. Let's not get too enraged by this to start a fight and ruin Arman's moment. There might be a bit of something in Chimaev's brain as, like, lack of depth of head that he has to fit one in. There might be something that might go, God, that sounded a bit snide, but it's Arman's moment. Let me not ruin this. But that's not shared, or that type of thought process ain't shared amongst this lot, okay? It's on. Slight level of disrespect detected. Fists are being thrown. What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, big scary push, dude. Watch out for Chimaev.
Whoa. Come on, relax, boys. Relax.
Dude, that's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won. Don't ruin his victory. Arman, congratulations.
And Ian Garry tells him off again. Ian Garry tells him off like he's a fucking substitute teacher. You know what I mean? That's just childish. You can't be doing that. Everybody sit down and stop fucking pushing each other. You're supposed to be a champion, for crying out loud. What are you doing, man? You know, like, it's just fucking annoying. It is really annoying. And that's something I didn't take into consideration. Ian Garry is just fucking annoying as fuck. And we'll get into his response to this. Because he started trashing Khamzat Chimaev. But Darren Till had a take on this that I do agree with. I don't know if I should do this in his voice. Ian Garry's such a good fighter, man. But by God, is he possibly the fakest human on earth? Fake beyond all beliefs. It's so hard to like him. I've literally sat in my bedroom with my own little demons in my head telling me... All right, let me read it normally or I won't be able to get through it. Ian Garry is such a good fighter, man. But by God, is he possibly the fakest human on earth. Fake beyond all beliefs. It's so hard to like him. I've literally sat in my bedroom with my own little demons in my head telling me to force myself to like him. This is insane, okay? He's calling Khamzat a child. It's even the way he was interacting with him was similar to that as well. He was being fake. That whole interaction was fake. I don't think he means it, though. I don't think Ian Garry's being fake. This is where I'm going to disagree with Darren Till. I think he's just that fucking annoying. You know those people that overburden you with niceness? And then when you don't meet that niceness back, all of a sudden you're a bad person. There's a lot of people like that. Ian Garry was definitely like a prefect at school. I don't know what the equivalent is in America. Maybe like a hallway monitor. You know what I mean? Is that what they call it? He's like a PC principal in the UFC. He's one of those guys where he's just overly nice, don't worry, he won't do nothing. And then if he gets even a look off Chimaev, then it's like, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself the way you're acting. He's calling Khamzat a child. He was being fake. That whole interaction was fake. And when Ian turned, you could see he was scared. All right, here we go. Now he's glazing Chimaev. You know, him and Chimaev go way back. Khamzat is like me. Oh my. Khamzat's like me. That's why we're best mates. Dude, that's why he's out till May. Chimaev's fucking torn his ACL, dude. I didn't even fucking put that shit together, Darren. Thank you for dude, Darren just broke that fucking news. That's crazy. I didn't think about that. Khamzat is like me. Dude, torn ACL, Chimaev out till May. I don't know if it was a small foot surgery. It might be something serious going on. That's why we were best mates. If you chat shit when we see you, what is? If you chat shit when we see you, that's what it is. We're just going to fucking go at you, is assuming what I'm saying here. Ian is a really good fighter, but he's just so unlikable. So unlikable. Him manually typing this out just to stress just how unlikable Ian is funny. Even hating on Leon's performance the way he did, Garry got kicked out of that gym, Leon Edwards' gym, as he did of others because he's a wanker at the end of the day. He has been kicked out of a ton of gyms. I've heard a lot of stories. Even early, while I was going after Ian, I heard a lot of like Cage Warriors behind the scenes stories of him just being the most unbearable cunt imaginable. So that's why I didn't like Ian Garry off rip. I was like, okay, this guy's good, but fuck this guy, dude. He is just an annoying cunt. I farted. As much as he's a good fighter, and I've tried to support Ian Garry, and I've tried to support, Ian Garry is just a proper wanker. A fake wanker at that. That's the one thing I disagree with. This guy ain't faking nothing. Don't give him no credit. He's just that fucking annoying. But why did Chimaev shouldn't be crashing out like that at the end of the day. But that's just the kind of cloth that him and Darren Till are cut from. You know what I mean? That's just the type of men they are. You talk a bit of shit back, it's on. Okay? It's on. Straight away. That's just the Darren Till and Chimaev way. They're the same in that way. Darren Till and Khamzat Chimaev. Where it's on. Any level of disrespect and boom. It's over, dude. Heaven forbid I ever meet Darren Till, dude. I might have to get a fucking 10-8 round against me real quick just to set things even. Just for things I've even maybe discussed into... Just for the ACL comment in this video, I'm getting a 10-8 round against me from Darren Till in person if we ever meet up. But yeah, I agree with this take a bit. But also, Chimaev grow up a bit. Ian Garry was saying this about him as well.
I went up to Tsarukyan. I congratulated him. I went up to Khamzat. I said, hey, champ, what's up? When are we going to see you back? He goes, I don't...
Oh, it's so fucking annoying.
I went up to Khamzat. I said,
oh, God! Shut up! Sorry. Let me be, I went up to Khamzat? Ah! Just fucking shut the fuck up. Sorry. I hate that I've been pigeonholed onto this side of the argument because I've been outcasted by the Caucus inbred side of the sport, but fucking hell, man. Shut up. Sorry, I'm going to have to get through this. One more time all together now.
I went up to Tsarukyan. I congratulated him. I went up to Khamzat. I said, hey, champ, what's up? When are we going to see you back? He goes, I don't know, brother. Whenever. Smash. All right, cool. Sweet. Slaps me on the back. I'm like, all right, cool. Security guy gets in front of us. I'm like, we literally were just cool with each other. He's not going to fight me. And then that childish energy comes out. Yeah, fuck you, brother. Fuck you. Boom. Tries to push me. I just turned around and went, you're meant to be a champion of this sport. You're a child. You're taken away from your friend's win over here. How about you calm down, slow down, and have a bit of respect for your friend over here?
And have a bit of respect? He's saying some truths, though. I do agree he's saying some truths. And have a bit of respect? Yeah? God, man. With the love heart on his fucking hand, you know? You rank cunt. You rank little fucking gerbil, dude. Fucking hell. But this is true, though. This is true that he's saying, but it's just I hate the fact that he's the one saying it.
You're a child. You're taken away from your friend's win over here.
He is.
How about you calm down, slow down, and have a bit of respect for your friend over here rather than trying to steal the headlines? Do you want the honest truth?
The creepiness, dude, of him hunched over that mic like that, dude. Ugh. God.
Trying to steal the headlines. Do you want the honest truth? It's little dick energy. I need to show the world I'm tough. I need to show you're the champion of the world. No one needs to see you be tough. You don't need to have these anger management issues. Just be a man. Sorry. I'll get him one day. We're all going to try grab a hold of my legs. Born little. I'm not going to get. Don't get me started.
Dude, say it! Dude, call him inbred, Ian. I swear to God, call him inbred. I'll switch up completely on Ian Garry. I don't boring little. I don't even want to start. Just call him inbred, dude. Join the dark side. Shit, fucking drop this fucking cringy shit and join the boys. Okay, brother? There's still a way back. There's still a way back for you, brother. This is a good chance for you to win over some people here. Just join the boys, okay? Chuck a couple insults here and there. Say it. Don't be holding it back, Ian. I know you looked off to your wife and said, oh, sure, I can't say that. She'll beat the shit out of me when I get home. I'm going to be punished. I'm going to have to watch it for 2 days straight after this. I can't sit in that chair. I just had a big win. Now, Ian Garry knows all about big dick energy. Every part of his life has been, every decision in his life that he's made reeks of big dick energy, you guys. So he's going to Khamzat Chimaev for little dick energy. And then Ian Garry responded with this. He said, white boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world. I think he deleted this tweet, but I'm not sure. But he did tweet this out afterwards. White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world. Which is true. I don't think Chimaev has it in him to sit out for 9 months after an easy win in August. Okay? I don't think Ian Garry has that in him. He's going to want to get back in there sometimes. But that's the truth. Dude, Chimaev's world's tough. All that time without a fight coming up. I mean, good Lord. But Ian Garry, after this, I just said, yo, Ian, call him inbred. Twitter loves it. Because they do. They love when I say that. If I said it about Bryce Mitchell, no one would care. But because I said it about, you know, too true, I guess. That's always what it is with this type of thing, where you get in trouble for saying things. It's like, ooh, you went there. Whenever you're insulting your friends or something and you go with some real shit that's going on with them, then you took it too far. You can't take it too far saying some made up bullshit, you know, but when it's really happening, then it's like, ooh, that's some real shit. We don't go there with that. So I understand why it was a bit more severe to call Chimaev that. But this has spawned a new discussion. Ian Garry, I'm pretty sure we're both white. What the fuck? We're both white.
I think he looked like a child, not a champion.
Did you see his deleted tweet about you?
No.
White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world.
Ian, dude, Harry was fucking looking to start a race war again, are we, buddy? Interesting choice from Ariel Hawani.
I definitely would, and I'm pretty sure we're both white, so I don't know what the point of the white boy is.
I think you're right.
So this is the new conundrum that we have to go through. Are they both white? Okay. Now, in my opinion, listen, 10 years ago, Caucasian is what I was. But now that Caucasians are really cool and good at fighting, all of a sudden I'm not Caucasian anymore. Okay? So that's where the confusion's coming from. Because it's just, at this point, it's just constant white on Caucasians. JDM, Makhachev, and you got Chimaev, Duplessis. It just is the constant fucking, this is where the sport's at right now. Okay? And then a holy Brazilian will come through and change the narrative, like Pereira against Ankalaev, and save the day. But this is the new discussion. I'm pretty sure we're both white. I don't think Chimaev thinks that. And I don't think he is. I think once that you... how am I going to say this? Because this could be mentioned about a lot of people that seem to claim they're white when they're not. You ain't one of the boys. Okay, buddy? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. This shit ain't easy, you know? You don't do... Not just anybody gets to claim this shit. You know what I'm saying, guys? So slow your fucking roll, dude. If you ain't like this in the light, then I don't want to fucking hear it, dude. You know what I'm saying? If I don't detect a touch of ginger in you... Even Italians are... even Italians are a bit, who knows? If the Polish weren't so base, they would be a bit, as well. You know what I mean? It's one of those discussions with the whites. You know, black people will have, like, Somalians that are whites, and then Somalians that are black, and Nigerians that are black, even though they look completely different. But with white, it's just like, not everybody gets to fucking join this club, okay? There's tough security at the door in this party, pal. Okay, you're not just we ain't just handing this shit away. Well, we actually are right now is kind of the problem. But I'm pretty sure we're both white. I don't think Chimaev thinks that. And my take is once you nicheify off in your own reproductive pattern for a certain amount of years, let's just say, for some people, thousands of years. I think you're just sort of your own thing. Let's just say that. Let's just call it there. I just think Khamzat Chimaev's and the Makhachevs are kind of just their own little thing on the... Once you've been isolated away for so long, you know, and just been doing your own thing out there on them cliff, you're kind of just your own niche. You know, you're off-white, kind of like a shoe, in a way. You know, like a kind of shoe color. But there you go. That's the situation with them two. Darren Till weighed in on it. Now we got the Ilia Topuria Arman Tsarukyan thing. Ilia Topuria Arman Tsarukyan. This is the video that Ilia posted. And it's Arman, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck with no idea what to do. You know I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses. And remember, I slapped you and you just laughed. Then you go around acting like a gangster. So keep going. You're on the right path. Just a few levels below me, kid. So Ilia's trash talking Arman. This means there's a fight brewing. 100% means there's a fight brewing. And this is the video, the 4-second clip of a longer video that Ilia posted. Where it seemed like a nice interaction, really. And then Ilia went his own way. That doesn't reek of a slap. Just my opinion. And not only my opinion, but it does seem like Ilia is on his own here, going through this group of... I think this is Arman's coach right here. This is one of Arman's boys. And he just kind of caresses him by the neck and gives him a little love tap. This must be after Arman's win because he seems extra happy. And then Arman responds with this. Bro, you touched my neck like we were taking a family photo, and now you're calling it a slap online? The clip is clear. Your insecurity is even clearer. I don't need to act tough for Twitter. My work is inside the cage. You haven't fought until last night for 16 or 17 fucking months. So... all you've been doing is tweeting for about 16. But fair enough now, your work's done inside the cage. Okay? Once every 17 months. If you want to know what a real slap feels like, I'm happy to educate you. See you soon, El Pato. Which means duck in Spanish. And I know that that means duck before the emoji because... why do I know why that means duck? I saw that. I saw him call him El Pato, and I thought, oh yeah, he's calling him a duck there. There was a cartoon when I was a kid called Pocoyo. And I wasn't sure whether the duck character was just called Pato because it was his name. But there was like a duck character in this little cartoon, this little Spanish cartoon called Pocoyo. Doot, 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 Pocoyo. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. And it was like this Spanish cartoon. I don't know why I know about this. But the duck was called Pato. Which in hindsight now I think, what a fucking lazy name for a fucking character. It's a duck, so you called it Duck? That's some fucking bullshit. But anyone who remembers Pocoyo, shout out to you guys. Pocoyo. Either way. This is the real video. Or this is I don't know what this. Ilia goes off on Arman Tsarukyan, posting videos of him slapping. So he's grabbing him by the neck here. That's not a slap, Ilia. You're glazing that. And you posted it yourself, and that is definitely not a slap. I guess this is Ilia's way of, like, sunning him like, you're my son. You know? I'll just get my hands on you like this, and you're not going to do anything about it. But if he was a little bit more aggressive with it, like Khabib was with Artem Lobov, then I would understand. And Arman's continued after this. Ilia slapping his brother. Alejandro meets Ilia on stage. And then he even got this as well. How Ilia thought he looked like in the video. And it's Khabib and 10 of his boys jumping Artem Lobov. He didn't look like that much of a fucking bitch, by the way. Or he didn't look that inbred. But still, this is the thing unfolding now with Arman Tsarukyan and Ilia Topuria. I don't agree with the Ilia Topuria's ducking Arman Tsarukyan thing. What, is he ducking him so he can fight Makhachev at 170? Are you hearing yourself right now? I want to talk about that for a bit because that makes no fucking sense to me at all. What is this ducking thing? Ilia's ducking Arman because he wants to fight Makhachev at 170 as a featherweight that's moved up to lightweight? Are you hearing yourself talk? So that's what I won't agree with, even though Ilia did say he slapped him and he fucking didn't. Let's just call it what it is. He's not ducking Arman. Are we forgetting that? People forget, man. Arman Tsarukyan went to a split decision with Oliveira, who Ilia knocked out in about a minute's time in their fight, out cold, in his lightweight debut. He's not scared of Arman by any means. Like, if Ilia's next fight is Arman, he'll show up, he'll fight him, and I think he'll beat him. It's going to be very close, though. But I do think he'll fucking whoop him up. Bad. Real bad. He ain't Dan Hooker. He even shitted on Dan Hooker once on JRE, saying how many losses has he got? That could never be me. And it's true. The guy who slept Volk, Holloway, and Oliveira back to back to back is just, Arman's just, whoa, I'm terrified. Maybe it's the grappling of Arman that he's like, I don't know. But we've seen guys be able to deal with that grappling, you know? And I think Ilia's grappling is very underrated. He started his career as a grappler and he just fell in love with knocking people out cold. And again, a guy who Arman took to a split decision that a lot of people disagree with the decision of, Ilia slept in a minute's time like it was nothing. Stuffed Oliveira's grappling, got on top of him, landed some good shots, got up and just slept him on the feet out cold. So I don't think he's scared of Arman. I do want to reiterate that. But this shit's heating up backstage. And we also had this moment before the fight. You're talking about Paddy Pimblett, where Paddy Pimblett got involved with Ilia Topuria backstage.
What's up, man? You alright? Yeah, man.
Pussy. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up? What's happening, lad? How's it going, lad? Are you right? And then Ilia calls him a pussy.
Come on, Judith, so calm down.
Okay. Let's just leave it like that.
This woman acting like Pimblett's going to fly over there and kick his ass. Come on, chorizo. Another food item off a plate. Pimblett's ticking boxes, I swear. He's gone with chorizo. It's a Spanish sausage. He loves to call people sausages. And then that's it. Ilia walking around with his little entourage. Like the Peaky Blinders. And that's another little... I love these little moments though, man. Because this is nothing. This is fucking nothing. But it got 1.2 million views on Twitter. And it got 15k likes. This is not hard to promote. None of this shit is hard to promote at all. Please do more of these fighters interacting backstage. And please, for the love of God, I hate that fighters, you know how gay it makes fighters look? That they are having to resort to shit talking each other on Twitter when all of this shit should be said in person at a face-to-face. It annoys me. So I wanted to include that as well. And that's all we'll go through. Dude, people are getting a lot of likes from this. I mean, maybe I was proven correct at the end of the day. I tweeted about this as well, and I said some things about how none of these fucking inbreds have any impulse control. But, I'm going to do my thing. But, yeah, they don't have any impulse control. But neither would anyone around Ian Garry's fucking annoying bitch-ass face. God, I hate that he's so good at fighting, dude. See you later. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Toodle pip.